Hey guys, Campy here, and I'm back with another product review. And what is it? Well, it's the Ulanzi vlogging GoPro Hero 9 cage, known as the G9-14. So hold on. Actually, let me do one better. There it is. Booyah! So this bad boy right here is touted as a rugged case to cover the GoPro Hero 9, to provide protection for the GoPro Hero 9, while also adding other features to the device that allows it to be expanded upon. The really cool thing about this is it's a rugged case. You can beat it up and do whatever you need to capture that aggressive, attack of video capturing, or it could be just as simple as recording your kid's birthday party. Okay, so how much is this? Well, interesting enough, this is not at the Ulanzi site. I actually had to go and find this bad boy at Amazon. Amazon has it for $45.95, but as a Prime member, you get it for $41.35 at 10% off. So what is it that I like about it? Well, it's lightweight aluminum, and it's lighter than its cousin, the G9-5. I believe that was at, let me check here. Yeah, 256 grams. This guy is at 162 grams. So this guy is lighter than its brother that also is used on the GoPro Hero 9. So the specs on this is 67 by 42 by 119 millimeters. It comes with this little cool dude right here that you can detach. It's the microphone adapter clamp holder. It comes with two cold shoe mounts. You can see here and here. It also has a quarter 20 mount. It has two more quarter 20 mounts in the top here. It has two ways to which you can mount this to whatever type of a fixturing device that you care to use. GoPro finger style doohickeys, thingamajobbers, or tripod. You can use the quarter 20 here. You can use these quarter 20s for other types of uses as well. I'm not sure, with them being as close as they are, if you could use both of them, but at least you have something there to use. And lastly, it has the open door space slot right here. We'll show you a picture a little bit better, probably right there, that allows you for pass-through charging, meaning that you can go directly into and charge the device. Even when you have the adapter attached to it, you can still use the pass-through charging, but you can still charge the device while you're using it in this setup. What do I like about it? Well, firstly, why I bought it was, it's stout. It's aluminum. It's not plastic. It's stout. It's strong. It appears to be really good overall quality of the device. It's relatively easy to use to install the GoPro and also to add the additional features that you may want to add to it, such as an external mic or a light or whatever. So, simple enough. You flip two sets of levers and you put your GoPro in. Easy enough. Done. Well, and since I'm here, might as well show you, since I got a GoPro Hero 9. And it's over here too. Okay, so as I said, you're going to flip this. So this is just a little push to flip, open, boom. You got another one down here in the bottom right here. We'll get to that thing in a minute. You have to open that guy. You then have to take your door off. I have no battery in here. I have them charging right now. Actually, one's fully charged, so let's go ahead and put that battery in here and show you what it really looks like completely. Yeah, okay. So that's what it looks like with the battery in it. And what we're going to do is you're going to drop it into the cage and lightly and easily, try not to scratch it, get this bad boy locked into place. I feel like I scratched it, to be honest. No, maybe. I don't know. It looks like it's good. But it has minimal clearance, so it'll keep the GoPro device from bouncing around inside the cage. Flap this closed, lock it in, it's locked in. Take this guy, which if you notice right here, it's got a little bit of a sponge. Sorry, let me move over here. A little bit of a sponge that's going to push against your charger, your battery here. You push that in until it locks, and your GoPro's installed inside here. It's not moving. It's in there stout. It's in there good. And the reason why it's in there pretty good is there's a little sponge. I'll show you a picture here. Sponge padding that's holding it in place. And then on the back side of this door, I'll show you another picture that is got it basically pressured and pushed up against the front here, and it's locked into place. Since I got it in the cage, I mean, this thing is aesthetically, it is pretty darn good looking. Now, granted, you have this big honking device on the side, but you can take it off if you're not using it. And look at it. I mean, really nice. Really good extension of the device itself. It's in there really good. So, and that's with the microphone adapter clamp. If I haven't mentioned this before, it's got the cold shoe mounts to expand. That's why, basically, the real reason why I bought this, not just that it was stout and strong and protective of the GoPro, but what I really wanted was a vlogging device, thing I can add some light and an external microphone to. Got it in spades right here. You get 2 cold shoes. Technically, they say they have 3. So if you take this guy off, this adapter off, you have another cold shoe mount if you really want to use that. Generally speaking, you're using the cold shoe to hold the clamp, not the cold shoe. Yeah, you're using this cold shoe to clamp in the adapter so that you can use the external microphone. So if you don't have this bad boy, then basically you've got a hanging Chad, if you might. You know, people in Florida might know what I'm talking about. But you'll have a hanging cable. It'll kind of be a little bit messy. This, in this case, at least holds it and kind of keeps it in a very minimal and controlled position. It has easy access to all the buttons. So you have the button here to turn it on. I'm sorry, you have the button here to turn it on, the power button here. And this, of course, is the record button. And then you have your open access for the door. What I love also about this is that it has 2 ways to mount to a fixture, as I stated before. I love those 2 ways. You can use the feet, as we talked about, to put on any GoPro adaptive type device, and then you can also use the 1/4-20 to mount it to any type of tripod or anything else that uses 1/4-20 for some type of mounting. So basically, again, in spades, this box, you can use it for cage box. You can use it for any type of mounting or connection to support it. And lastly, people who have the mod, the microphone mod, whatever, I forgot the name of that thing. I looked at it for a minute and kind of moved on because I looked at a lot of videos related to it. But, and don't get me wrong, I think it's probably a really good device, but I was looking more for something like this. So you have the media mod, I think is what it's called, device that goes on here. The problem is when you use the media mod, to get to the battery, you have to take the feet of the GoPro and the fingers and then fold them back down, right? So you have to fold them back down if you have them out. So if you have it on a go pole or here we go, then you have it maybe on this 3-way guy and it's locked into place. You have to unscrew it, toss that to this side, take the feet, slap them down, then open up the box, slide out the GoPro, and then open the GoPro door, get to the battery, get to the SD card. This guy, you just flip a lever, and you got to use 2 fingers, and you pop it open, and there's your battery, there's your SD card. You can leave this mounted to your pole, your selfie stick, whatever it is, and you can still get to the battery, pull it out, swap it out if you need to do a swap, get into the SD card over here on the side, which I don't have one in there right now, but anyway, that's the nice thing about this, that you can get right to it and get it taken care of. Done. All right, so we got to talk about the cons. I told you what I like about it. I found a few things I'm not too enthused about it, and we'll go over those right now. Okay, firstly, these fingers. It appears that the build quality overall of this, as a general build quality, is pretty decent. But there are some things that I don't think were necessarily investigated very well related to interference clearance or any type of clearance, is that these feet rattle. And if you've got it mounted, it will still rattle north and south, east and west, along the rods that are holding these hinges in. Is that this thing will rattle a little bit right now. So that just kind of falls into, I believe, a little bit of the quality side of the house, of the I'm just probably overanalyzing it a bit. So it's secondarily, it's heavy with the GoPro. Now, is it going to be an issue with just a simple selfie stick that you're holding like this and you're looking and you're doing your vlogging stuff? No, not really. But when you take this guy and you extend it out, right? And you got it on the end here, and you're trying to hold on to it, and also on top of it, maybe you're trying to hold it out and you want to catch something that there's too many people around, so you want to get up high and look at some like concert or I don't know, some stuff that you can legally do, but you want to record something that is elevated or extended, so you want to use this on the extent. I think the weight of this with this type of selfie stick or longer selfie pole that you're going to use, the longer it's out there on the edge, the heavier it's going to be and the more it's going to tax on your arm and shoulders, just trying to hold that. This is something that I think also falls in the build quality, but it was something that really bothered me when I first got it. Tried to break my table. And it made me nervous for a minute because I thought maybe it was a machining issue. But this little guy right here, this lever, you slide it over to open the door. So if you see, it just slides that little pin out of the way. So I couldn't push this. It hurt my finger. I just couldn't get this thing to push over to save my life. First step, put some lubrication on it, see if it'll work. So I put a little bit of 2 drops of bike chain oil, actually, from my bike. Just 2 small drops. Turned it perfect. Maybe it cleared out a little bit of debris in there. I don't know. Maybe it was some machining debris. But as soon as I dropped a couple drops of oil and flexed it a few times, golden, beautiful. One thing I'll say that's probably good for the media mod as opposed not so great for this guy. Take it a little bit with a grain of salt, but understand where I'm coming from with this. Is this case, this cage inherently removes the capability of the waterproofness of the GoPro Hero 9. Why is that? Because I took the door off, right? I just showed you that. I'll show you again. But here's the door that makes the GoPro, in one of many cases, waterproof. The only place you can get into the GoPro, into the case and break the waterproof seal is that door. And even more so, that door has the capability of, and I don't know, you can't see that, popping off, completely removing it, like I have it right here. Just so that you can do this with this guy. So that you can have this case, so that you can have this hole, so that you can pass through and do charging and whatever. But what happens is this guy right here, all it is just a little sponge type material that is pushing the pad, pushing its pad against the battery itself to push it against the contacts. So if you get water in here, it's going to get into the components and eventually damage and or destroy, depending on how much fluid's in there, your GoPro. So lastly, I think maybe it's the engineering side of me being a little bit picky about it. I don't know, nitpicking some things. But what if I were to damage this door that I can't open right now? Yeah. What if, this door that holds the GoPro in there, what if I damaged it? I'd love to be able to go and order just the door and then just easily, maybe with a set screw or something, be able to pop this out, pop in a new one, call it done. So who is this for? Who is this device for? If I haven't said it 12 times already in this video, it's a vlogging case. So who is it for? It's for that vlogger. It's for the people that do these types of videos. You can make it whatever it is that you want to use this for, which is really cool, with the screen and all that. You can use this to bring to a birthday party and record your kids, your grandkids. All right, so as I show you the final setup here, what are my final thoughts on this? I think that the great things about this, its features and its capability, completely outweigh any of the drawbacks on this. So is it worth buying? Absolutely. At $41 and some change with the 10% knockoff from the Prime side, or straight up if you're not Prime and you get it for 45 bucks, man, go for it. It's worth every bit if you are definitely planning on using any type of vlogging or recording where you want improved sound and light that I've seen out there so far. So, Guys, if you like this, I would really appreciate if you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, why don't you, while you're down there hitting that like button, pretty please, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you really want to see more of these types of videos being put out by me, then click that bell for me, and it's basically the notification bell, and it will let you know any other time that I upload another review on other products that I'm doing. So, lastly at all, be safe, be kind, be happy, be healthy. Peace. I'm out.